today at the absolute gem which is called the River Ichen. It starts at Sheraton near Alresford, stretches 26 miles long, goes through Martworthy and Winchester and ends at the docks of Southampton. We are here today to interview Simon Fennell, who owns this stretch of the River Ichen. We have some questions to ask him about the river and what it's like to own a part of the River Ichen. I'm here today with Simon Fennell, who owns this stretch of the beautiful River Ichen, which is part of my home, Martworthy. So how long is your stretch of the river, Simon?
My stretch is about 3/4 of a mile.
How long have you worked on the river?
I've worked on the river for about 45 years.
So how do you maintain the river and its banks?
So bank restoration is a very important part of my job, and I do it in various different ways. I usually use any timber that I've felled, any trees that I've had to cut down. I'll try and use them to shore up the bank, and then I'll backfill behind the timber with some peat, which I can source locally as well. But the really crucial reason why you do bank repairs is because you need to try and maintain the correct width channel. Because if you let the river get too wide, then you lose the flow. And if you lose the flow, then your chalk stream will no longer be healthy.
So what type of fish are in the actual river?
So there are three types. There are obviously the wild brown trout. Then there is a fish called a grayling. Then there is a pike. And there is a fourth fish, which you hardly ever see because it's so small, and that's called a bullhead. That lives in the gravel. And it's a very important part of the chain of life cycle.
Yeah. What animals roam around the banks and the little bits of forest you have around here?
So we have roe deer and muntjank, and we even have some red deer, which is
nice.
a bit surprising. We have badgers, and we have foxes. And we have possibly one water vole, which is unusual because they're almost extinct now.
Oh, so that's really lucky that you have one of them here.
I'm hoping, I saw the first one I've seen for about 6 or 7 years, about 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
And I'm hoping like mad that there'll be another one.
Yeah.
Therefore they may have some youngsters and then they'll all come back. We used to have thousands of them, and then they all got eaten by the mink.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to come back, but they are still very, very few animals. I should mention one other animal that's here, and that's the otter.
Oh yeah.
So they were reintroduced into the Upper Ichen about 25 years ago, and so they've now colonised all of the Upper Ichen. And last summer there was a pair here,
That's nice.
which could be seen quite often.
So, is there a fishing season? And if so, what is it?
Fishing season begins on the 1st of May and lasts until the middle of October. So we start quite late, and the reason why we start quite late is because the trout spawn in January, which is later than most trout in other rivers. And therefore, having spawned, they need to get back into condition. So they rest up throughout February, March, April, and then fighting fit by May.
Do you have any other interesting facts about your stretch of the river?
I think the most interesting, there are two interesting facts. the water level up. The volume of weed in the river pushes the water level up. So in the middle of the summer, the water level is higher than it is in the middle of the winter.
That's very
Is another very surprising fact.
Thank you so much for your time, Simon.
That's all right. That's fine.
It's been very lovely speaking to you.
That's okay.
I'm Harry Moulton, reporting from Westgate School 71, signing off from the River Ichen.